Good morning, everybody. Or should I say good day because I don't know the time you'll be watching this video. So, in fact, it is an afternoon here. I'm saying good morning. So, let me just say good day, everybody. How are you all doing? I hope you're all fine. Um, yeah. So, we have some set of problems here. There is a Java problem. Well, first, let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammed Toure. I'm a computer science major at the University of The Gambia. Yeah, so this is a midterm exam given to some Java 1 students. Yeah, some of them asked for my help, so I just want to do this tutorial video for anybody who needs it. Yeah, this is just the coding part. Most of them said that they had a time. I had a hard time doing this. So basically, to me, it's something simple, but I'm sure with time they will also find this thing easy to do. Yeah, so we have four problems here and we have to solve each one by one. This is just the coding part. The test had some theory and objectives, but we're just going to focus on the coding part. So the first one is a string reverser. This one is going to reverse any string given to it. It's a method that's going to reverse any string given to it. Just like here, maybe the hello should should output something like OLLEH. Ole. I don't know if that's a word, but yeah, that's what it will output. You understand? So let's go ahead. Yeah. So let's get started. Um, we're going to start with this one first. I already have the classes created. So yeah. So in this one, you need to have a static method which is already created and given to us. So I will just repeat it. Public static void and then reverse, and this text string as an input or as an argument, and then outputs the reverse. So first of all, I just want to convert this input string or this argument string to character of an array character, or how should I say it, a character array. Yeah, so for example, if the user inputs maybe something like yeah, let's say hello, and I want in the array to be maybe a character of um should be each letter should stand on its own, something like HE, understand, and then like that, L, and then LL, so to be stored in an array, something like that. So in so doing, I will just create a character array, maybe character array, and then I will name this to characters, which is equals to s dot then to the char array. Understand? The character array. So this will convert this into what I was trying to explain. Understand? So then I will have to iterate through this. Now that is an array of characters, I can iterate through it and display the content. Understand? So I will just say for, and one of the requirements of this problem is that you should use just one for loop, so you cannot use more than one. Understand? So yeah, I will start iterating from the back, that is the last index. So I will say characters dot length minus one, like that should be our first starting point, and then let this run as long as I is less than or greater than equals to 0, and then I minus minus, that is decrement the value, and then we output we output the content of the current index, like the value of the current index. So we're just going to be standard out dot print line characters at index r. Understand? So here this will do that, and let me call the method here. Just reverse. Maybe let me put in my name, Mohammed, and let me add yeah. So if I just run this, yeah, so you see it's reverse my name. Let me make it to be in one line. So let me just remove this ln so that we use just everything on one line. Yeah, you see my name is reversed backwards. So let me use another example. Maybe reverse what names what should I use? What should I use? Maybe university. That's that. So if I run this, university should be reversed. Oh, sorry, I need to put the semicolon. Yeah, you see the university is reversed. So basically this one is just is for the reverse. That's the first problem, and the second problem is fixed an error. So that would be which ones of that will be sum until 0. But this problem, or should I say, this question has some problem that we need to fix. But first, let us read what the problem is all about. So it says the following Java class is intended to prompt the user for integers and let it stop once that integer is 0. I think that's what I understand from this. Sum them, including the 0, excluding the 0, sorry, and then print the total. And it says it contains several compile time and logic errors. Identify all the problems, explain why each fails, and then rewrite the entire program correctly. So basically this is the problem. Let me copy this. Oh, wait, let me start from here and then stop here. Yeah, so that's it. I just paste it here. So yeah, basically this is the program, and you can see we have different types of errors: 1, 2, 3, then 4, and then 5. So this one we all know. If you are used to using scanner in your programs, you should know that here should have system.in. Yeah, because this system.in listens to an input from the console or in the console. Yeah, it tells the computer to listen to an input in the console. Yeah, so that's why it fails, because it's a compile time error. Once you run it, it may work, like the program might run, but it will terminate or it will not do anything because it will fail. This thing, like, you cannot accept anything from the console because you don't have this thing in this block, also let's say in this bracket. Yeah, so that's for the first one. It's a compile time. Yeah, and the reason why it fails is because it has to listen to an input in your console. So that's why the program fails. And this one, so I say this one is just maybe a logic error. Yeah, because total should at least have an initial value, like a default value. Yeah, so that's it. And for this one, I think this thing should be assigned to an input, maybe what the user inputs. This one should be that. Yeah, the int number here should be something that the user inputs. So you are going to display a message for a user to input something. So we just a system the print line, enter any integer value. Understand? So then yeah, sure. Then after that you should input that value to this number. So we are just going to say scanner dot next int. Understand? So then, but then of course after this we need to add or increment the total value with the number the user inputs if that number is not a 0. You understand? So then we are going this we can add an if statement to check whether that number is 0. If the number is 0, then the program will terminate. Understand? So let's just say if number equals 0, then maybe display something so that the user will know what happened. What error system dot out of print line zero is not allowed, and then program terminated. Yeah, so something like this. Is that aspect terminated? Yeah, I think so. Then we terminate the program by just return keyword. Yeah, this will terminate the program if the user inputs 0 at the initial stage. Yeah, so and at this one, if the user inputs a non-zero number or any integer number apart from 0, then the total number should be increased by the number the user inputs. Understand? So that's going to be number. So then it will check again. If number is not 0, then it will ask the user to input another number that is not 0. And once that number is inputted, it should be added to the it should be assigned to the number variable, and then the total value will be updated with the number. So here is going to be a capital I, not small int, of course. So this one is a compile time error, because it will fail when you try to compile it. And for this one, should be total. So that was probably a logical error. Yeah, so basically if you run this should work fine. Yeah, so let's try and see. Let's run this. So enter any integer value. We're going to enter 2, enter another value, maybe 3, another value, 2 again, then 7. Now let me enter 0 and see. Say its final sum is 14. Let's confirm. This 7 plus 2, that's 9. 9 plus 3, that's 12. 12 plus 2, and that's 14. So yeah, it is right, it's correct. So now let's try and run it again, and maybe add our initial number to be 0. See, 0 is not allowed, program terminated. Yeah, oh, terminated spell as using one T. I use the whole T, so it should be like that. Yeah, so basically this one is just this, and that's all. So what's the next problem? The next problem is local area mapping, local government area mapping. So it says in the Gambia there are 8 local government areas given an integer region code 1 to 8. Write codes using either a traditional switch statement or a switch expression to set the string region name as follows. So it says there are 8 regions in the Gambia, and each of those regions has their codes. So we will write a method that if given any of these codes, so return one of these region name. Yeah, so we're gonna use switch case for this. Yeah, so let me does this. I already created the class and the method, so we're just gonna have me our switch block. We're gonna switch origin code, understand? So we're going to have a case for each. If the case is 1, then let it output banjo. System done. Order. Plan. This will output banjo. Understand? And then let it break. Understand? So this banjo, let me copy this 9 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So for the 9th, that one is going to be the 4th. Now, I'm sorry for that. They usually distract me a lot here. Yeah, so the default value should be unknown region. Unknown region. So basically, if the case is 2, then it should output anything. Anything, maybe okay, let me just stop there. Anything, and if the case is 3, it should be West Coast region. West Coast region. As for case 3, and for case 4, it wants to be Lower River region. Something. Let me confirm. Should be North Bank. Yeah. So it wants to be North Bank region. North Bank region, and the other one should be what again? Oh goodness, Lower River region, then Central River region. Okay, so it wants to be Lower River region, and then Central River region, and Central River region, maybe north, then Central River region south, Central River region south, and the last one will be Upper River region. Upper River region. Yeah, so let's update these ones. Case 5, then case 6, case 7, and then case 8. So yeah, now let's call the method here, and that method is region name finder. So this will be region name, find that, maybe it's one. So let me just copy this. So maybe let me change this to maybe 8, and this one to 3, and this one to maybe 20 for the default case. Yeah, to see if it will work or something. So let's run this. Yeah, the first one, it says Banjo. The region code is 1, so the region name is Banjo. If the region code is 8, the region name is Upper River region. If the region name, code is 3, then the region name is West Coast region. And the default value, like if it doesn't exist, it will just print out unknown region. Yeah, so basically this one is for it, and that's the third problem. So now let's look at the final problem, which is just a random number. Understand? It says write a single element, a statement that prints a random integer between 50 and 100 inclusive using math dot random. So this is basically simple. Just gonna have to do this. Maybe int random number is equals to math dot random. Understand? Then multiply this by 51, and now let's put this in a bracket, and then add 50. Right. So this is basically going to generate any number between 50 and 100 inclusive. Yeah, so the reason why this is on the line is because this math number or math random is going to generate a double value. So in this case, we are trying to assign this double value to an integer number, which is type mismatch. They are not the same data type, so we have to cast this to an integer so that it will be the same type. See, so the error is gone. And then now let's print this thing out. System out dot print line random number. Yeah. So if you run this, you see it outputs 90. So as we keep on running, it will output a number between 100 and 50. See 100 is inclusive, that's why it outputs 100, but it will not go beyond that. See, probably if we keep on going, we might have 50 as a number, but yeah, this is it. So basically that's all for this tutorial. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends, and let me know anything you want to say in the comment section below, and I'll gladly give an answer to every question or anything you say about this tutorial. So basically that's all from me, and bye for now. May you all pass your midterm with good grades. These lecturers can sometimes be something as well. Yeah, as time goes on, these things will become easier for you too, and I hope I'll be there to help you in any of your problems. Yeah, and that's it. Bye bye.